make it now give me eczema. Big baller, call me Benzema. Anyway you see me, you have to see 10 killer.
Good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago. Good afternoon to everyone listening on the outside. You know, once you hear that sound, it can only mean one thing. The Juggle is on. Yeah. Rabs and banter each and every Monday, 6 to 7 p.m. right here on Slam 100.5. I am Jassy Marik, inviting you to yet another episode. And, as always, my trusty sidekick.
Yo.
Stefano is in the building. Stefano, what are you telling yourself? Football.
Yeah, good weekend.
Yeah.
Plenty to talk about. Certain men under some fire. You understand what I'm saying? But it have certain fans, their fan bases, they defending a lot of nonsense. So we'll get into that. There are certain club presidents defending a lot of nonsense. You understand? Certain fans. We'll deal with that. Certain fans from certain leagues say we don't talk about their team.
We will deal with that.
We go deal with that today. We go talk about your team today. You understand?
Now, guys, of course, you know there's a worldwide blackout of Instagram, Facebook, and WhatsApp. Yeah? Zuckerberg and company.
I'm to Zuck's boy.
Oh,
Zuck's tying up.
Yeah, boy. So things are a little difficult, so our WhatsApp remains down, but you can still join the discussion at 624-1005 or 623-5001. It's the Juggle, our hot topic today, which is being brought to you by Jack Daniels, Tennessee. We are asking about the chop and change. Already, one Premier League club has hit that panic button.
No surprise there.
Watford getting rid of Cisco, Munoz.
Watford different boy.
Yeah.
Watford sick with it boy.
I believe that's what, like five managers from 2019 to now. So they have hit that panic button already this season.
Mm-hmm.
And our hot topic lends itself to that. We are asking which managers would you recommend or do you think will get the chop next? No matter what team, this is a global discussion. Of course, we would like to keep it. The only restriction, we're keeping it limited to the top 5 leagues.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So wherever you see a manager might be in danger of losing his or her job, you never know. We're asking you to bring forward your reasons why that person should go or should stay. Right? Yeah. So that's our hot topic brought to you by Jack Daniels. It's called the Chop and Change. We are asking which manager will be next. Yeah? Jack Daniels. Let's talk Jack. Jack Daniels Tennessee whiskey. 100% real Tennessee whiskey made with 100% of the best ingredients. Introducing our latest innovation, Jack Daniels Tennessee Apple. Enjoy the bold, refreshing taste of crisp green apple that's exceptionally smooth. 100% smooth. 100% authentic. 100% Jack Daniels. And that is available nationwide, of course. The only contingency that we would recommend is that you drink responsibly. Yeah? So, Stefano.
Yeah, bro.
Having seen Mr. Munoz exit, who you think might be the next person in danger?
Well, when you ask me about chop and change, who come into mind immediately, right? Like off the bat?
The club that we have.
Yeah.
We have the blackout against.
Well, I have basically, not 4 anymore because I want to remove Mikel Arteta because he's had a good September. Ronald Koeman, Pochettino, and Solskjaer, right? But the one who really standing out for me is glaring. It has to be Ronald Koeman, right? Mm-hmm. And for a variety of reasons, and the list could go on and on, but I can't talk forever, right? So, firstly, you're 9th in La Liga. There's not game week 1 or week 2 or week 3. You understand? They play 7 games or 8 games, I believe it is. And they are 9th in La Liga. That is crazy. All right? Also, if you look at the Champions League, the bottom of Group E. Dinamo Kiev and Benfica. And Benfica beat you 3-0. in the last Champions
0
League round.
goals.
0 goals scored, 6
0
goals
shots on target,
conceded,
I believe.
0 points. You understand? Then let's look at this weekend going here. You're playing Atletico Madrid away from home. Now, Koeman, even back when he was coaching Everton, when he was coaching the Dutch national team, he believes that he's a great tactician, right? He spent a lot of money in Everton. I believe it was 182 million pounds, if I'm not mistaken. And he just does not know how to coach big players. You saw it, like I said, in the Dutch national team. You're seeing it here with the Barca team now. I have to admit that this Barca team obviously is not the best team, not the best Barca team ever. But I am sure that a different coach will get a lot more productivity out of this current group of players. So going back to the weekend, the game against Atletico this weekend, and I'm watching the game, and I'm looking at the pre-match lineup, because I like to rabs our Real Barca brethren, so I just make sure and pay attention to Barca, more so than Real. And I see the players, but I see Frankie de Jong, Coutinho, and I can't remember who played left wing. But this man is playing Frankie de Jong on the right-hand side of the tree behind the striker. What are you doing? Like Lemar and
Koke,
not Koke, Lemar and
Carrasco,
João Felix
João, yeah.
was taking turns murdering Frankie de Jong on that right-hand side. And also apart from the tactics, the football, Jassy, more so than anything, I think the Barca fans looking at the football as well and saying, we're not losing 4-3 or 5-3 or whatever the case may be. The football itself is not synonymous with Barca. That tiki-taka, yes, they have plenty possession, but they're not going anywhere. It's not attacking possession or possession that leading to decisive passing and penetration whatsoever. He's just not a good coach. And then you have Laporta, who every Barca fan was happy, replaced the previous president, Bartomeu, and whatever the case may be. And he's coming out and he's saying, Koeman is a club legend and he deserves a margin of confidence from the fans and whatever the case may be. And I'm asking myself, how you expect the fans to buy into this process from last season coming into this season? In addition to that, you lost Messi, Griezmann going back to Atletico Madrid, Suarez, who you let go for free last year, come and score against Olia and giving all the phone sign. So it's just a club in complete turmoil. But the coach, Koeman, for me, he has to be on the chopping block.
I tend to agree, but I want to take a different direction here. A lot of persons have called for the head of Solskjaer.
Right.
I'm not so sure, not so convinced just yet. I hope the Manchester United fans might be able to agree. But when I look at a coach, an appointment that I was even surprised to see happen, and I think he's going to be soon out, Nuno Espirito Santo. At Tottenham. This is a man who's coached Wolves for 4 years. His biggest appointment to date, apart from Porto, Rio Ave, etc. in Portugal. He's coached Wolves. He brought them up back to the Premier League in his first season. He's gone 7th twice, overachieving, I would say. But last season, Wolves finished in the bottom half. How does he get an appointment to go to Tottenham, which is, for all intents and purposes, a better club, a better team, where your record has not just stagnated in the first 2 years, but even fallen off. Wolves didn't have a good season at all by their standards last season.
Right.
And he's appointed at Spurs. Spurs did not improve their squad. I might even argue by some of the persons that they've let go, the squad has actually been depleted.
Right.
And here we are. Nuno is your coach. He's shown zero to me, while he has done a good job at Wolves building a squad from nothing. Little little injection of investment until the Chinese took over, of course.
Right.
He's not the coach that I would appoint to any club considering themselves a top 4, top 5 team in the English Premier League.
Based on the last season.
Not based on last season, based on his overall record so far.
Okay.
He's not ascended to those levels to say that, all right, even if I give him a better squad and I give him a little bit more money, he'll be able to perform on the level of Jurgen Klopp, Ole, Tuchel, etc.
But what would he have had to do, all right, for you to say, all right, he deserves a chance? Because the only way you would know a coach if he could succeed is if sometimes you just had to throw them into the fire.
Yeah.
Because just to bring some context to the Wolves situation, Jota went last year. That was a big loss for them. Matt Doherty, who went to Spurs, yes, right. I mean he doesn't even make the matchday squad sometimes, but he was a big part of their system. And even more crucially, Jimenez had the skull fracture last season, so he was out for basically the entire season.
Granted.
So when you look at Traore as your number 1 attacking outlet, I mean, it's difficult to judge him based on that. But if you look at the previous seasons, I think it warranted a crack at Tottenham. I do consider Tottenham a big side.
I would consider Tottenham based on their record in the last 3 or 4 seasons.
Yeah.
A top 4, top 5 contender. And if I hold myself in that esteem, I'm looking for a manager there or thereabouts.
Yeah.
Which is why I say I don't think Nuno was ready for that job, because yes, granted, he has not had the opportunity, but even at Wolves, he's not shown me that he could go 4, 5, 6 games on a streak, on a run of results. That would suggest given a better team, better players, more resources, he'll be able to construct the type of season that will keep me in contention for a top 4 or a top 5, or maybe even upset the whole apple cart and run top 3.
Well, I want to challenge you now, because that's an interesting point. So, 2 questions. 1, would you say that the Spurs squad of not last season before, was that squad better than the Wolves squad
of that same season? Yeah.
Where Wolves, it was better, right?
Yeah.
Did Spurs finish above Wolves in that particular season, if I remember correctly? I think because there was that season where Wolves had a chance to reach the
Spurs
Champions League.
Yes, they were battling
around it, right? Yeah. And even the season before, Wolves went to Chelsea on the last day with a chance to reach the Champions League if other results went their way. So with a much less, a less talented squad, right? Inverted commas. He was able to take that Wolves team. They don't have much depth. It's basically our starting 11 to reach to the point where they could push Tottenham and well, definitely better than Arsenal. They pushed Tottenham and Chelsea and United and Leicester that deep into the season, to the final game week. I mean, with that squad, I think that was a big achievement.
Granted. What I am saying is that so that was a one-time thing.
Right.
And you can't judge a man on one season to appoint him to a job as high profiling as a Tottenham Hotspur.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah, 199 games in the Premier League, he's won just about 50%, roughly. And to me, that's not good enough. When you look at it big picture, I can't judge you on a season.
Well,
for a big job.
Well, you're looking at Marvel, so it was for United with Solskjaer, because I mean, if you look at Solskjaer's record, when he was with Cardiff, it was abysmal, right? I can't remember which international team he was managing.
Norway, I believe.
Norway
itself, and he managed
Molde. That's what I'm referring to. I mean, Solskjaer definitely did not have the credentials to even manage Watford FC who just sacked the coach. So, I mean, yeah, I get where you're coming, but you know,
But then you have those things that you may call the sentimental appointment or the legacy appointment.
right.
And my argument in favor of Solskjaer might shock many. I don't think he's reached his wits end just yet. Reason being, to me, this is the best squad he's had in the 2 years so far.
Right.
1 year left on his contract. Not doing too badly. They're up there. 7 games in. They're towards the top.
Knocked out the Carling Cup, well, the Carabao Cup, as you call it now.
Yeah, but I mean, let's be fair. Let's be honest. Let's be fair. Solskjaer, I believe, is not at his wits' end.
Okay.
And he deserves at least a run until December. At least.
Fair enough.
Let's see what happens. So we're asking you guys to join the discussion. Which manager do you think should get the axe and why? Right? The numbers to call 624-1005, 623-5001. Let's head to the phone lines. Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to the Juggle.
Good evening, my brothers.
My brothers.
Good evening, my brothers.
Good evening, sir.
The 2 wise men. Yes. But
Your contribution on the topic.
Yes, my brother Koeman destroying us, boy, boy.
Yeah.
Boy, Koeman getting on like Terry Fenwick, boy. Like, boy.
Hey, brother. When you say that, what do you mean?
One waste
Typically
of time.
English?
Boy, that man is just a waste of time, boy. That man, I know what he doing, boy. The Barca squad have depth. But, like, that man just don't know how to motivate the players or something.
Boy, the man clueless, boy, give and take, boy. Like I tell you, I just watch the games because I have a particular interest in representing Barca fans. You know that.
Yeah, boy.
And I'm watching the football and I'm saying, yes, it's not the best team give and take, but your tactics, boy. Your tactics. How you could play Frankie de Jong right attacking midfield, boy.
Yeah, boy. Boy. And he's supposed to be more centralized.
Come on.
My brothers, I don't see it as a loss, because remember, Suarez busted net.
Right.
So, as a former Barca player who do plenty for the club, I find come like Barca still win there because Suarez bust and assist. Suarez still assist. So right now, I get my Atletico jersey on pre-order now, boy. You know?
So if a Barca player score or an ex-Barca player score for every team every weekend, then you shouldn't have a problem then.
Nah, I taking that until Fenwick go. I mean, Koeman.
Hey, brother.
I taking that until Koeman go, my brother.
Give and take. All right.
Word.
Thanks for sharing, man. Let's see what else is being said on the outside. Hello, welcome to the Juggle.
Hey, fellas, good day.
Good day.
I find that Ole Gunnar should get the axe, man. I don't know how you're justifying that he needs more time. Because if you look at it, he has a caliber of team there, well, individuals right now, that is better than Barcelona. And you can't be sitting Koeman when Ole, at his expense, has players like Ronaldo and Sancho and Varane and all these guys there, week in, week out. I mean, they're struggling to win any games. So Ole has been there. He has been given ample time, at least 2 or 3 seasons. Where he
interim for part of a season.
I agree with you, Kola.
Look at the caliber of the job, right? Ole, they hold on to him because of what you call it,
sentiment.
Reminiscing sentiment, right? He was a good Man U player, yes, but he is not the caliber of coach for Manchester United, and it's simple to see. He has good players there, but the tactics to get the job done, you're not seeing it at all.
Yeah, Kola, I agree 100% because you said it. The players at his disposal, right? He should not. It seemed like every single game they're struggling to win or they're struggling to get over the line. I think in West Ham away, I think in Villarreal, looking at Aston Villa when they lost. It's just not good enough for a club of that stature. And I think about the fact that Mourinho lost his job. Mourinho won the Europa League, and I think he won the FA Cup, if I'm not mistaken, when Zlatan and Lingard scored. So you fired coaches for much less.
So and even the
Mourinho lost the dressing room
just now with West Ham and Villarreal. It was last minute goals too. It was prayers that they won them games. So they could have gone realistically 7 games without winning, not for those last minute winners.
True.
So Kola, Just before I let you go. When you look at Solskjaer bringing the team back into the Champions League, quarter finalists, if I'm not mistaken, last season.
I mean, they had a good run there, yes. But
that couldn't be last season, right? Because last season they would have been in the Europa final. But the season before that, quarter finalists, Europa League finalists, runners up to Manchester City, third in a season with Liverpool and Manchester City as two running teams. And then of course you look at all of those things, and you're calling him a rookie manager or a man not up to the caliber of the job that is managing Manchester United. Don't you think that's a little bit unfair?
No, and here's why too. In that season in Champions League, that was 2 seasons ago, and that could only carry you so far. And then you fast forward to this season now, when you're going up against the likes of, as you say, of Liverpool with club, City and Chelsea, who look extremely well too. So even when Man U is up there, still, but he doesn't seem to have the kind of legs to carry him through this season to be anywhere close to winning the league against the likes of those competitions.
Fair enough.
So he has been given ample
it in your voice too, boy.
He frustrated.
This man agitated.
Yeah, he frustrated.
Yeah.